will join later. So, hello everyone. I hope all of you received the materials today. We have to start another module, even though there was one more unit left in the old materials. We were actually about to talk about New York and London, comparing these two cities today, but unfortunately we have to move on. So I really encourage you to go through that unit in the old materials on your own, go through the vocabulary, through the discussions, and if you have some questions regarding the vocabulary or anything else, just prepare these questions for next time, and I'd be happy to help. But as I said, today we're moving on to another module. And in this module, we again have 3 new units. Today, we will talk about education, schools, different systems, and actually like anything where the discussion leads us. And in the next 2 modules, we will talk about a very hot topic, the AI, artificial intelligence, and next time we will talk about work. So that was just like a little overview, what's coming in the next week and the following week. You can also see what you will learn. I hope all of you have the materials. Can you please tell me if you do, or can someone tell me if they didn't receive it? You should all have it on your emails.
Yeah, we received it already. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm also going to ask you to pay attention to the other presentation, because you received 2 presentations. First one I'm showing right here. It's basically just the materials. But then there's another presentation, which is your own assignment. So basically, there's some tasks or like homeworks. After each unit, you will be completing these tasks after every unit. And when you finish the whole assignment, the whole presentation, which will be after these 3 units, you will send it to me. And I'll just review it, and maybe I'll give you some feedback, something what's not correct, something what's correct. So yes, so just pay attention to that. Feel free to do every task after each lesson, and in the end you will send it to me. But that's your own homework. But right now we will start with our discussion, our conversation. So as I said, the topic for today is education. We will actually talk about anything that or anything regarding school or any education. And I think we can again start with some warm-up questions. So, for example, Mahmoud, could you please answer the first question for me? The question is, what subjects did you enjoy at school? Mahmoud, if you can hear me, just please answer.
Hello?
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
Ellie, I'm sorry, my place is so noisy.
Sorry,
Uh,
what did you say?
my, the place is noisy. Yes,
Is it noisy, you said?
yes, noisy. So, I listen to you
But can
to
you hear,
avoid the,
yeah, can
yes.
you hear me? Are you just going to have issues with like turning your microphone on and answering? Okay, I'll try talking to the others. I hope you can still hear me, at least. So, Musa, I'm gonna ask you to start, please, if you can answer the first question for me.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you.
Yes, perfect. Could you please, can you also see the presentation?
Yeah, the first question.
Yes, the first question, please. Thank you.
What subjects did you enjoy at school?
Mm-hmm. So
when I was at the school, since the primary school to secondary school up to university, I
yeah.
will begin to the the basic schools. I love geography and mathematics. Every student in the class, my classmate, they used to bring some exercise, and I tried to help them. And even our teacher in the classroom, mathematics teacher, note that even I was the one who student used to come to me, and I tried to help them. And that time it was amazing. Even
Mhm.
at home, I have a board. Is my classmate. When we finish at school, they come out at home and we try to master the like mathematics and geographic. It was my favorite. When I entered the secondary school, even I I was in the the school is very far in a village there, and there is no transportation. And I joined to another schools, and even I found the student they're very intelligent even. And
Intelligent.
one of the teacher, when I transformed it to a new school, he said to me, if you are a lion, we have lions here. It means that if you're intelligent, we have intelligence more than you. He said to me like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and that thing that motivated me, that is even to continue to start and work hard. We were playing competition with my classmate at that time. Until today, even I still remember my classmate. And because of that, even I love those subjects. And I entered the university. And after that, before I entered the university, even I changed my mind. Even I want to study at university to law, even absolutely at that time. But I applied at university, but unfortunately, I accepted to my the field that even I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, even it was the story for my schools and the subjects that I love it so much. And it was my cup of tea.
I really like
And
the
even when the exam start, even inside the exam, you will find me. I used to smile. Even when my classmates they finish the exam, they come and ask me, surrounded to me, teacher Musa, how is the exam? And I told them it was a piece of cake. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that story. Actually, it happens so often because you were talking about changing your mind for university. That happens so often. I feel like most of my classmates did that. Even I did that because my favorite subjects used to be biology and chemistry, and now I'm doing business, which has nothing to do with biology and chemistry. So yeah, I feel like that happens so often. And thank you so much for that story. It was actually really nice. And thank you so much for
Thank you.
talking so openly. Thank you. We will move on to the second question. Do you prefer studying online or in a classroom? I can see that we have two new students, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Okay, now I'm gonna try to pronounce your name, but I'm not sure how to do that. So is it Abdelrahman? Abdelman?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you
Hello,
please pronounce your
Abdurrahman.
name?
Yeah.
Can you, sorry?
Abdurrahman.
Oh, sorry.
Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman.
Rahman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, nice to meet you. I think I haven't seen you here, right, before?
Hello, all of you. So happy to be part of this class. Yeah, I'm on you.
We're happy to
Uh,
have you.
yeah, I'm so happy to be with you. Uh,
Perfect.
do you prepare study online or in classroom?
Mm-hmm.
I prefer in classroom, but this time maybe that is so difficult, and also to have a native speaker teacher like that is maybe in online. But in a classroom that we so attractive, and also the teacher ground and that. I prefer in class, but for this situation and also for absent or of teacher here on ground, or that the online can open for us another chance to teach with native speakers, and also to teach with other university. It's not on our country. All of them have advantage. Yeah, so online have advantage. We can have a chance or study some language with some teacher. We can not face them or meet them on ground. That is all.
Thank you so much. I completely agree with you that each of these systems, or each of these have different benefits, different advantages. I also prefer studying in a classroom or learning something new in a classroom because there's no technical issues. You can always hear clearly what the teacher says. But I also think we are really lucky that we can study online, that we have the opportunity, because if we didn't have that opportunity, we wouldn't be doing this, because I'm in a completely different country. Maybe each of us is actually in a completely different country, or at one point we can be, and we can still do this. So yeah, thank you so much for the answer. Thank you. We've got another question number 3, and that is, what makes a good teacher? So, for example, Khalid, could you please answer that question for me?
Thank you, teacher. I think what makes a good teacher is, in my opinion, I think that's the teacher who start from the point that the students understand it. The teacher that who can understand his students or well, that helps the teacher to engage with the students in good way. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. I just heard that some students need me to confirm them joining, but I can't see any requests, so hopefully everyone is in for now. Sorry. Okay. We will move on to the last question of our little warm-up. So the 4th question is, how can education change a person's life? So I think Mahmoud said he's unable to answer. So maybe I'm gonna ask. Oh, Mahmoud?
Yes. How
Yeah.
can education
Perfect.
change person's life? Yes, education help life of person. When someone be educated, he contributes positively the, in the life. Uh, we have two stories before 2 days. Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey with education changed their life, and be most famous in the world by education. So that's the benefit from education, changing life of person.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the answer. Perfect. I hope we're all warmed up now. I could see another student, but I think they left, so hopefully everything is okay. So we will move on to the next part, and that will be our traditional reading. I think most of us know how it goes already. So I'm just gonna again ask like one of you, maybe two of you, to read this little paragraph for me. I'm gonna correct some mistakes, and then we've got a few discussion questions. Today we will have 3 paragraphs, so I think each of you will have the chance to read. So maybe Khalid, could you please start reading this first passage for me?
Okay.
Mhm.
Ahmed studies in traditional classroom. Every day he attends lesson with his classroom. His teachers explain lessons face to face, and students can ask questions immediately.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm just going to ask you to please pay attention whether there is a singular or a plural word. So we have the sentence, every day he attends lessons. Lessons. Could you please just read that again? This one.
Yes, he attends lessons.
Lessons. Thank you.
Yeah.
With his classmates.
Yes, with his classmates.
Classmates. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got students can ask questions.
Students can ask questions immediately.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Is all of the vocabulary clear for you, or do you understand all of the words in this paragraph?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, this paragraph was actually quite easy, so I think we can discuss some questions based on this paragraph. Then we will move on to the next paragraphs. So we've got the first question. What are the advantages of classroom learning? Abdelman, could you please answer that question for me?
Okay, what are the advantage of class learning? Class learning, we meet the teacher face to face and interactive with him, and also we can understand something from his like science, case science, and like that. Also with classroom, also with colleague, we can make group and like that. This can found it in classroom.
Yes, perfect. Exactly. Correct. It's true that practical education is also important, and we can't really do that online. I mean, we could somehow, but it's definitely easier to do it in person. Thank you for answering. The second question, would you enjoy studying in this environment, meaning classroom environment, and why? So, Musa, can you please answer?
Yes.
The second question, yes.
Question 2.
Yes, question 2.
Yes, I would enjoy studying in this class environment because it is quiet. I see in this class 3 students and they set up for learning, and it helped them even to participate and share in the class because they just three students in the class.
Yes. Yep. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. Okay, next paragraph is going to be about online learning, of course, so that we can compare these two. Okay, this paragraph is about Sarah. So maybe Mahmoud, are you able to read, please?
Yes,
Thank you.
Sarah studied online from home. We watches video. We watches video lessons and complete assignments through learning platforms. She enjoys the flexibility and convenience.
Thank you so much. Actually, you read that really well. Just again, going to emphasize the R for all of you because we had an issue with it last time as well. So the R in English is very soft. I know it might be very difficult for you. It's actually very difficult for foreign people to sometimes learn how soft the R is. So, for example, learning platform, we don't read the R sharply, like yeah, it's just really soft, learning platform. So, for example, could you just repeat learning platform for me? It's right here.
Learn learn platform.
Platform, yes, that was very good. Thank you so much. But otherwise, your reading was very nice. Thank you. I might ask someone else to read the same paragraph because we've got a few maybe difficult words. I wanted to ask Musa, but he left. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, how are you? I'm okay.
I'm good, thank you so much. I hope you are ready to start. We are just reading this paragraph about Sarah and online learning. Are you able to read it for me, please?
Okay. Sarah studied online from home. She watches lessons and completes assignments through a learning platform. Um, she enjoys the flexibility and convenience.
Convenience. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay. Thank
you.
you.
Your reading was very nice as well. Now a question to everyone. Is there any word I should explain? Something you don't really know the meaning of the word? Can be anything from the paragraph.
The word convenience.
Convenience. Yes, convenience is actually when it's like something that makes something else, like a task, easier, or it saves time, it saves effort, and it's like more comfortable in a way. So if you have online learning compared to in-class learning, it makes it quite easier, it makes the time management quite easier. Does it make sense to you? It's like more comfortable.
Okay.
Yes, are we clear about that one? Any other word? For example, assignment. Yeah, flexibility, I think we all know what that means. No, I can't see any other question. So hopefully everything is clear. If it's not, just tell me. Again, we have two discussion questions. So the first question is, what are the benefits of online learning? Okay, so for example, Khalid, could you answer that for me?
Okay, I think the online learning
Mhm.
or learning, is
Learning.
that correct? Learning. I think the most important online learning nowadays, some type of education or information not available face to face or in class. Yeah, just like this class we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. What would you say is better in online learning than in class learning? So what's the benefit? What's like the advantage? If you compare these two, what makes online learning better?
I think the online learning is better than class nowadays. Yeah.
What makes it better? Is it maybe the time management that you can basically do it anytime from anywhere?
Because, online or in class, some education not available, so that online maybe as available for everyone. We can contact other people from other countries, other culture, other language. Yeah.
So it just gives us more opportunities than
Yes,
in
yes.
class learning. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much for answering. Abdalman, can you answer the second question for me, please? So the question is, what challenges might online students face?
Okay, online student sometime in developing countries or nation. Because now in Sudan, we facing some challenges in internet and also challenging in time. Maybe this course not suitable for me, and it is suitable for Khalid and for other. We facing the time, of course, and also the internet here in Sudan. These challenges we are facing now, and also maybe sometime when the class is a physical class or classroom, uh, you can give or some student can give the important for the assignment and like that. And when the study is online, sometimes you are fair, the teacher is far away from you, and also your colleagues also not with you. You need to be committed to do your assignment and also to read the topics like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice insight. Exactly what you said. Technical issues, I would say, is the number one problem during online education. It can be actually from the teachers and it can be from the students, and yeah, that's the main issue. But everything you mentioned, I completely agree with that. Thank you so much for answering. We will move on to the last paragraph, which will be about vocational education. I can see another student named Captain. Captain, can you hear me? Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Captain, can you hear me, please? If you can you just turn your microphone on and answer? Because I would really like to include you in the conversation. Okay. You might not hear me. If you can hear me but can't speak, can't turn your microphone on, can you just put a message in the group chat, please? Thank you so much. I'm gonna try someone else. So, who wasn't reading yet? Is it Musa? Musa, Musa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Vocational education.
Did you start with any did you read any paragraph or not yet? Sorry, I got a bit confused in students now.
Me?
Yeah, did you read today already?
Paragraph?
Yeah, any of the two
No.
paragraphs we read?
Not.
No? So can you please read this one for me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Omar attends vocational training center. He learns practical skills such as electronical and instructions and machines operation. His training prepare him directly for employment.
Thank you so much. So, okay, first sentence was correct. Then we've got the second sentence. He learns practical skills such as electrical installation.
Installation.
Yeah, electrical
Electrical installation.
installation, yes. And machine
Installation.
operation.
Machine operation.
Perfect, thank you. And then just careful, his training prepares him directly for employment. Prepares. I think you put it as prepare.
Prepares.
There would be a grammar
Prepares.
mistake. Yes, prepares. Thank you so much. Thank you for learning. Okay, is there someone else who haven't read yet any of the paragraphs, or did all of you read already? Okay, I think all of you did then. I hope so, because I don't want to miss out on anyone. Okay, think all of you did. So we can move on to the questions again. Why is vocational education important? Mohammed, can you please answer that for me? Mohammed?
No.
Yeah, Mohammed. I'm asking Mohammed. Yeah, thank you. Can you please?
Muhammad, or there is
No, you. Yes.
another one, Muhammad or me or someone
You.
else? Okay.
Yeah,
The
the
question
first
is,
question.
why is
Thank you.
vocational education important? Yeah, it is important because it is, I think it is time management concern, I think. Even we are in vacation, we can educate sometimes because we are managing our times. I think that is the question, the answer.
Yeah. Also, vocational training. Do we understand what vocational training is? All of us now. I'm asking all of you.
Can you
Yes.
give us a brief? Yeah.
Yes, I can. I definitely can. So basically, you can just study, right? But vocational training is a type of education that prepares you already for a specific job or specific profession. Vocational training would usually be for like mechanics, plumbers, and professions like that. So it's basically you don't just study to go to university, but you go through vocational training and then or vocational education, and then you're ready to work. Can you imagine what I mean by that? Do you understand?
Yeah,
Khaled?
understood.
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry. More of you were speaking at the same time. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, yes. Also, I think that the professional training focuses on the skills or hard education
Yes.
more than soft education. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's not theory. I mean, there definitely is some theory, but it prepares you, it teaches you the skills, you gain the skills, and then you're ready to work. So yeah, I think like the perfect example is a mechanic, car mechanic, a plumber, things such as those. So I hope all of you understand now. Just let me know if you don't. I can try give you any other examples or explain it differently. Okay. Do we all understand now? Okay. Perfect. Seems like you do. Amazing. So, yeah, so we were just answering the question, why it is important. Yeah, basically it just gives you all of the skills. And, there might be someone who is not really interested into studying for many, many years. Well, then vocational training is probably the best option. And it should be appreciated actually, it should be equal to university, university students, because this profession, these jobs are as important as studying at university and being or doing another profession. So yeah, I hope all of us understand. We've got another question. Would you prefer practical training or academic study, and why? So yeah, this question compares this vocational practical training or academic study, such as university, college, stuff like that. So I'm gonna ask Musa.
Yes, it is.
Hello, yes. What would you
Yes.
prefer out of these?
I would prepare practical
Oh.
practical training.
Yep.
It gives me hand-on experience
Yes.
and help me to develop my skills that I can use directly to the job.
Mm-hmm.
And it also make learning more interesting and effective.
Effective. That's the right word. It's actually most of the university students nowadays, when they leave, when they graduate, do we all know what graduate means? I hope we do. If not, just ask me. When they graduate, they are missing practical skills and they are just thrown into the world, into, you know, the actually very competitive world now, and they don't know how to work because they don't have any practical skills. I mean, I'm calling them they, but I'm one of the university students and I fear that I'm going to be the same, you know? So yeah, it's definitely something that higher education, academic education is lacking. I feel like it should be, you know, focused more on practical or on gaining practical skills as well.
Absolutely,
Also,
I agree.
Musa, thank you so much for using the phrase or the word hands-on experience. That's actually a very useful phrase, and you will definitely hear it many times. Are we all clear with what hands-on experience mean? If not, just raise your hand. I'll try to explain. Okay, we all do. That's perfect. That's perfect, because, yeah, very important word. Thank you so much for using that. Okay, I'm gonna ask the same question, but I'm gonna ask someone else now. So, Mahmoud, could you answer the same question for me?
Yes.
What
Would
would you
you prefer practical training, academic study? Yes, before I prefer academic study, but nowadays you know it's important of practical
Yes.
training is much important than series we take in academic. Even in the work, the practical training help more than series academic. In so this the vocational or practical training so important than that
Yes.
we need to mix between academic study and practical to be more benefit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. It should go hand in hand, actually. And employers appreciate it so much, usually, or recruiters, actually. When you're going through like an application process, and then there's people who review the applications, they always appreciate if you have a practical training, a practical experience. So yeah, thank you so much for these answers. I completely agree with them. Thank you. We will move on from these paragraphs now. If someone has any other question regarding vocabulary or anything, just ask me, that's fine. And we will move on. Yeah, basically, this is just a quick comparison of traditional, meaning in-class learning or in-person learning, and online learning. We already discussed the questions, what's the benefits of each of these. I also asked a few of you which learning style would you prefer and why, so I think we can move on from this. I hope we understand everything. If you just want to quickly go through the vocabulary on this slide and tell me if you don't understand something. I'll leave it for a few seconds. Supervision. Do we know what supervision means?
No, I don't know. What does it mean?
So supervision is basically when someone is supervising you, it means someone is watching what you're doing and trying to guide your activities. So, so that you improve, so that you do it correctly. That's supervision. Watching and guiding someone's work or activities. Does it make sense now?
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you. Okay, any other question? Khalid, did you have any question or not?
No, but I'm trying to explain the word of supervision. I think also like someone to evaluate your work and guide you to do the things in the right way.
In the right way, exactly. That's the perfect definition. Thank you so much. Okay, any other word that's not clear? I feel like all of the others should be clear. Hopefully they are. Okay, let's move on to the next part. And of course, we have a grammar bite again. Also, I want to remind you that last time and the time before we were doing modal verbs. We are not going to do them anymore today, but you should have the materials regarding modal verbs. You should have some exercises as well. So definitely go through those because they are very important. You use them in every sentence you don't even realize. So definitely go through that. If something's not clear regarding modal verbs, just feel free to prepare some questions and ask them the next time, or even now if you have some questions. But today we will talk about slightly different grammar, and it's going to be adjectives. It's going to be comparative adjectives. Next time we will talk about superlatives. So, do we know what comparatives means, or what comparative adjectives means? For example, Mohammed, do you know what it means? What these adjectives are used for? They have it in the name.
They are used when you are compare between two things, like yeah.
Yeah, do you want to give me an example? Just a simple
Yeah,
sentence.
like someone is tall and the other one is taller, like this.
Yes. So, for example, James is taller than Tom. Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like this is a very easy grammar. However, I will quickly explain, and if it's not clear for any of you, just let me know. So basically, we have the adjective. What we do to make it a comparative adjective, we just use er in the end of the word. So for example, we've got a good example. So for example, fast, faster. This is how we compare. Then we use the word then. So we can see the sentences. Online learning is more flexible than classroom learning. Mathematics is harder than history. The word then is very important. Also, check it out how you spell it. So it's THAN. We also have word then spelled as THEN, which means something else. So be careful with that. So check it out how you spell it. What I just want to quickly tell you about is that we have some exceptions. So usually the adjective or the comparative adjective, it is this easy to do it, to just add er and that's it. However, the exceptions would be, for example, if we have a long adjective, such as interesting or useful, we can't really say usefuler. It just, it's really hard to pronounce. It makes the adjective really long. What we do in that case is use the word more and just say more useful, simply. Can someone think of any other long adjectives that would use the word more to make it a comparative? So as I said, it can be interesting, it can be useful. Can you think of any other adjective? It's usually a long adjective. For example, expensive.
Beautiful.
Sorry, what was that? Mahmoud?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, exactly. A very long adjective. We definitely wouldn't say beautifuler. Doesn't make any sense. It's really difficult to pronounce.
And difficult.
Difficult. Another one. Perfect. Amazing. So I think we all get this exception. Then we have another exception, and that would be spelling changes. Be careful with these. So for example, we can see the word, the adjective easy, spelled with Y. However, if we make it a comparative, it's easier, spelled with I. Be careful with these. Some other could be, for example, happy, happier, busy, busier, friendly, friendlier. So be careful with the spelling. Some other changes could be, for example, big and bigger, because then we would double the G, or hot and hotter, thin, thinner. Those would be some exceptions. Bear that in mind. And then we've got some irregular ones. Can someone think of an irregular adjective, irregular comparative, which means the word completely changes when we make it a comparative? You can actually see one of them in the presentation on this slide. Which of these would you say? Yeah, good, exactly. You can see, perfect. You can see that the word completely changed to better. So we've got good, better, and then the third one would be the best, but we will talk about that the next time. Can someone think of another one? So we've got good, better. What about the adjective bad? Does someone know how the comparative would sound? Bad?
It's worse.
Worse, exactly.
Mm.
Thank you. So we've got bad, worse. What about many or much? If we've got many of something, what about the comparative? Does someone know?
Too much. Or
Sorry? I could hear.
much, too much.
Okay, no. So we've got many or much. It's basically like, it's the same word, just used differently, but it's many or much. The comparative would be more. So we've got many things, but we've got more things than someone else, We've got more of these than of these. So that's a tricky one. What about far? When something is really far, but it can be even more far, what would the comparative be?
So far?
No, it will be further. So you can still hear the word, but it's very different. So we've got far and further. Have you heard of that ever?
Father or father.
Yeah, further.
Father. Okay.
Yes. Actually, there can be difference in spelling. You can either spell it F-A or F-U, and it's the same word. That's a difference in spelling, but it can be spelled both ways. But it's pronounced as further. So yeah. So these would be some irregular words. Definitely keep those in mind. I think it would naturally come to you, because I can hear some of you speaking and using these comparative adjectives, but now when we talk about it specifically, it doesn't just come up to your mind. But I wouldn't say this is a difficult grammar. This is basically everything. There are some irregular words, but I mentioned the most important ones. So is this grammar clear for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is clear.
Perfect. Any questions about the grammar? Hopefully not. I was talking about the assignments for each module. There is some exercises, there is some tasks you have to do. I will correct those for you. So if you make any mistakes in there, just don't worry, I'll just correct it for you, and that's how you will learn. So, okay, this will be the grammar. This is the grammar for today. You can practice it in the assignment you have. You can do that right after the class or anytime you're free. Perfect. Now we've got another discussion topic or discussion question or Sorry, did someone say something? No? Okay, that's fine. So what we want to talk about now is the best teacher I ever had. We only have around 5 minutes left. I would like to hear you speak for 1 minute straight. Maybe I will make it a bit shorter. Here you can see some of the things you could talk about. So, for example, who the teacher was, what subject they taught, why they were special, why they were your favorite teacher, why do you think they were the best teacher you ever had? So, for example, can I ask Abdulman, could you please talk about this question for approximately a minute for me?
Yes, تمام.
Mohammed, could you
ده شغال لي محاضرة.
Mohammed, could you please turn
لا
your
لا محاضرة.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Abdulman, I don't know if you could hear me. Could you please talk about this for around a minute?
Okay, talk about best teacher.
The best teacher you
Or
ever had. Yes.
the best teacher. We the teacher can explain or give the student the information and explain for them a good way, and also to have be interactive and with the student, and also follow student in its duties, and also encourage them to for research, and also to have a new information, and also make the student as a friend, listen to them and also guide them. Yeah.
Yeah, so the 1 minute is over. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
I liked your speech. I'm just gonna ask one more person to talk about it now. I would like you to be specific about the best teacher you ever had, your own experience. But thank you, Abdulman. I really like what you said as well. Just 1 minute is not really a long time, so try to be specific, try to get to the point quickly and talk about it. So, for example, Mohammed, could you talk about it, please? Mohammed? Yes.
Yes, I'm going to talk about my teacher called Mustafa. He was a asthmatic teacher, and he was very, very, very good teacher for me. I think he was very, very friendly, and he know what to how to guide us about know the theory of mathematics in algebra. I think he was very good, and even that subject. It is up now. We know the lessons he taught us. So that is how can I talk?
Okay, thank you. You still had like around 10 seconds left, but that's fine. You got to the point really quickly, so thank you. Thank you so much. That's actually what I was asking about. Yeah, we will actually be doing these activities for the next module quite a lot that I'm just gonna ask you to speak on your own. So in these situations, really don't worry. You've got this. It's actually written in the presentation as well. You've got this. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to correct your mistakes. So perfect. Thank you guys both for being brave enough to talk about this topic for a minute straight. You actually just spoke on your own, which is amazing. So thank you so much. We've got another activity. We actually have 2 more activities, but we are not going to be able to make these. We actually have quite a lot to do, but I'm just glad that all of you speak. So we've got this activity, which is a role play conversation. This one is about a teacher and a student. We are not going to do this one in here anymore. But as you can see, it's just a few sentences. So if you find some time in your free time, or like during the day, anytime, and you've got a friend or a relative that you could speak in English with, just feel free to practice this role play. It's just a simple conversation. Try to improve how you speak, try to speak naturally. Don't just read off the slide. We don't have to do it in here. It's a very easy activity for you to do at home. So if you would like to practice it and record it and maybe send it to me for review and for some feedback, feel free to. If you don't want to send it to me, just practice it on your own. We also have these questions, and I think we will finish off with these. So I'm just gonna ask like 2 of you. So for example, Musa, can you choose one of these questions and just give me a very quick answer? Musa?
Yes.
Yes. Any of these questions, any of these 5 questions, just choose one and give me a very simple answer.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I will choose number 3.
Go on. Yes.
Which subject is the most important today? I think English is the most important. It connects the people from other countries. As today we have online class. If we will not speak in this language, we'll never found a teacher in the class, tutors in online. Exactly.
Yes.
Having a friends in other countries is important. I see the
Perfect. I was
this.
expecting you to say that actually. You know what? I actually think that's a great sentence or a great answer to finish off with today. I completely agree. I would say the same thing. I would mention languages overall. But yeah, English becoming the most important, or it is the most important communication language. But yeah, learning languages is one of the most important things nowadays. I agree. Thank you so much for that answer. So, guys,
Yeah.
first of all, I was talking about it in the beginning. You have the presentation in your email. You have this presentation and then the other one. The other one is your assignment. It's an assignment for this whole module. So after today, you are going to be able to finish the first 3 exercises, I believe, 3 or 4. Feel free to just continually do the homework, do the assignment. In the end of this module, which is going to be after the next 2 lessons, you will send it to me. So start working on that today. And the second thing is we didn't manage to do all of the parts in this presentation today. However, as I said, you can practice at home. if you want to record yourself and send it to me, for example, on WhatsApp, because we are all in the group chat on WhatsApp, you can get my contact in there and you can definitely send me videos. I will give you a very short feedback, or it doesn't even need to be a video. It can be just a voice note. I will give you feedback. So don't be shy to do that, because it's actually going to improve your speaking quite a lot. I'm not going to ask you to, it's not obligatory. You can do it. You don't have to. However, I'd really appreciate if you tried. So if you find some time, feel free to do it, but definitely work on the assignment. I think that is all for today. This is just a sum up of the vocabulary we used today. So I'm going to leave this in here. If any of you has any question regarding the vocabulary or today's lessons or the lesson or the assignment, feel free to stay. Otherwise, I wish you have a great rest of the day, rest of the evening, and I'll see you on Monday again. Thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you so
well.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If there's no questions, feel free to leave.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I'm here,
Yes,
guys.
Hello.
teacher.
Hello, teacher Ku.
Hi, how are you guys?
Great.
We are
Fine.
doing well.
Fantastic. I just want to remind you that please follow the group, and you have to stick to the group. There are a lot of activities in the group. Some people leave the group and do not come only when we have a class. So the class is not only on Zoom. The other days we have daily class there, daily practice in the group. I will be asking you to do some activities in the group and also to participate. So tomorrow, the same time, we're having discussion in the group. Please don't be absent. That is first. Second, and you must actually attend every day your classes. Any absenteeism is going to actually cause you removal from the course. And yeah, so that's what I want to comment. Also, this material has daily, you have already received the assignment. So do the assignment for the unit of today, and every unit you have to do the assignment. So at the end of the units, you must have done all the assignments and then send them to tutor Ellie. She's going to check them, and she will feed you back on your assignment. It's very important to do the assignment. All right.
Very nice.
Great, great.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic. Otherwise, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's no questions, goodbye and thank you for joining.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.